to take a second right now just to see everybody that's here. Hello. How you doing, everyone? Yeah. What a joy. Big week this week. Got a brand new record on Friday. Coming from a place where the first time around, I thought, I hope nobody minds that I'm making a record. And now we're here in arguably the best place you could be to show songs to people, and that's just been blowing my mind all day. So thank you for being here and sharing in the next little while with us, and hope you enjoy these songs from Reliever. This is a song called Heaven and Hell. It's a song about not wanting to settle for a compromise between incredible days and not so great days, the balance between things are either going great or terrible, there's a better life to live with someone more suited for you in love, and that's what this song's about. Between heaven and hell, there's almost an if. Could have and maybe forgive me again. I'm sorry, and next time it won't happen again. Heaven and hell, beginning and end. Always waiting on each other. Who's gonna slip first? Tell me how I hurt you. Tell me what's worse. 'Cause it's dark and it's light, different and same. Heaven and hell, fire or rain. And I'd move heaven and hell just to bring you closer, to change your mind, just start over. 'Cause you're preaching to the choir, ain't me you gotta tell. You deserve better than the middle of just heaven and hell. Between the holder and the maker, the giver and the taker, from the root that holds strongest to the branch that's breaking, there's always gonna be some of whatever you let. Heaven and hell, forgive or forget. I'd move heaven and hell just to bring you closer, to change your mind, just start over. 'Cause you're preaching to the choir, ain't me you gotta tell. You deserve better than the middle of just heaven and hell. I'd move heaven and hell just to bring you closer, to change your mind, just start over. 'Cause you're preaching to the choir, ain't me you gotta tell. You deserve better than the middle of just heaven and hell. We deserve better than the middle of just heaven and hell. Now that we're all acquainted, now that you guys are less nervous, now again, thank you. Thank you to the CBC for causing any fuss whatsoever for all of this. It's been quite the surreal feeling, you know, putting this song out back in November. And my first song to be #1 on the CBC Top 20, and I really appreciate that. And this is a song called The Spark. So am I dreaming, or is this just how we're living now? Refuse to wait 'cause I have never been this close. You always think I'm leaving before I've had the chance to stay. Darling, it'll be okay. You look me in the eyes. If you look me in the eyes, I say, don't be afraid of the fire, babe. I'd never let you burn. All these bridges we cross all have water underneath. Ashes of lost love make it hard to breathe. My love, if we burn, would you burn right next to me? And there's so much revealed when you take the time to know me for who I am. Darling, just who I am. Don't be afraid of the fire, babe. I'd never let you burn. All these bridges we cross all have water underneath. When the ashes of lost love make it hard to breathe. My love, if we burn, would you burn right next to me? I was in the dark the day that I met you. Now you expect me just to forget you. Act like the fire never burned. It was my solstice, my refuge. Sitting on the sun, I was so nervous to let you share with me this pain, the reason I don't take a day off. My intentions, they were pure. I'm just a beacon for chaos. That fire ever burned, just let it burn. I said if that fire ever burned, just let it burn. I sing, don't be afraid of the fire, babe. I'd never let you burn. All these bridges we cross all have water underneath. When the ashes of lost love make it hard to breathe. My love, if we burn, would you burn right next to me? And is it safe to say you are? Oh babe, you're the flame, the fire, but most of all, you're the spark. Thanks everyone. What a place to be right now. Oh, to feel so alive here in real time, with the light shining down, everybody in place for an evening. What a feeling this is. What an exchange of our time. What a place to be. Man, I feel so alive. Thank you to the CBC. Thank you to everyone here tonight. Doesn't matter who you love, son, if you don't love yourself, son. She could be the only one, and still not wanna stay if you can't get a hold on what's been doing you so wrong. Been hanging on for way too long, like living with a loaded gun. Living with a loaded gun. So let's have a tick, talk about the time that I have left. Always trying to leave you, darling, give up these cigarettes. I can only say farewell when I know there's nothing left. Till the next time, there ain't nothing left. Doesn't matter who you love, son, if you don't love yourself, son. She could be the only one, and still not wanna stay if you can't get a hold on what's been doing you so wrong. Been hanging on for way too long, like living with a loaded gun. Living with a loaded gun. And if you let your body hang like 3 sheets in the wind, someday they'll blow away, rip right through the pins. And if you pour whiskey on them, wrap around women you just met, well, one day there'll be nothing left. Ain't no next time when there ain't nothing left. Doesn't matter who you love, son, if you don't love yourself, son. She could be the only one, and still not wanna stay if you can't get a hold on what's been doing you so wrong. Been hanging on for way too long, like living with a loaded gun. You guys sing that? Living with a loaded gun. So how are we feeling here, CBC? How you feeling in the room, ladies and gentlemen? You all right? What a pleasure to have you. Well, yes, there was a time when I thought to say goodbye. Oh, I'd just walk into a field somewhere, sit back and close my eyes, 'cause the woman I love ain't the woman I love no more. Still the woman I love gave me more than any woman before. Doesn't matter who you love, son, if you don't love yourself, son. She could be the only one, and still not wanna stay if you can't get a hold on What's been doing you so wrong? Been hanging on for way too long. Like living with a loaded gun. 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 Doesn't matter who you love, son, if you don't love yourself, son. She could be the only one and still not want to stay if you can't get a hold on. What's been doing you so wrong? Been hanging on for way too long. Like living with a loaded gun. And I guess in keeping with that, you know, this new record's called Reliever. A piece I put together during a time of great challenge, you know, working through those things. And I always kind of had this vision that I would do my best in this life to take care of those I care about the most, and that would be my contribution to the great healing of some sort. And whether that be just, you know, time for someone that you care about, or making sure nothing to worry about. That's the perfect life, I guess. Close to it anyway. My view on that has been changing over the years and everything. The slight alleviation to a situation, and now being in a place where I find myself a great privilege to be able to share these songs and come together just like this. This record's about that. These songs have healed me. This time, you know, audiences, people just like this, you, and being here this evening, that played a great role in my coming to terms with everything, that the best is yet to come. And this feels like one of those moments to breathe in and remember together forever. And sure. But that idea that you could be there for somebody on their off days, their off moments, you know. The greatest pitchers in baseball throw 6 or 7 innings before they're, you know, given a rest, and we should take it easier on ourselves. And you find that with somebody, and, you know, it's a team effort to win this life, and man, it's a blessing to have that. Moreover than under, reckon the view that we had. No keys in your hand to the house that I swore I'd build by now, and the things that get you worried start making you louder. I'm in no hurry, I'll calm you down. So tell me, are you trying to live to be the over-under? Does it even matter who wins? Tell me everything that you got riding on the inning just before it ends. and I'll be your reliever. I'll be your reliever. The truth, it gets louder and louder. The echo gets further away. There's something here to be proud of. Pride always gets in the way. 'Cause you're foolish, you go right on after the thing that heals the ache. I don't blame you for always making the same mistake. So tell me, are you trying to live to be the over-under? Does it even matter who wins? Tell me everything that you got right on the inning just before it ends, and I'll be your reliever. I'll be your reliever. I'll be your reliever. I'll be your reliever. Trying to live to be the over-under? Does it even matter who wins? Tell me everything that you got riding on the inning just before it ends, and I'll be your reliever. I'll be your reliever. I'll be your reliever. I'll be your reliever. A song called Always Have What We Had. You guys don't know this, but I always put my band to, the craziest task of predicting how long I'm going to do something and when I'm going to do it. And so, this group is pretty incredible. for somebody who's always making amendments to songs and everything like that, I'm really blessed to have these guys. This is Kevin McLean on the keys over here, you guys. And please, we'll start this over, but say hi to Alicia Grace, singing background. That's my very good friend Julian Bradford on the bass guitar over here. And keeping us calm and steady, Mr. Christian Dugas on the drums this evening. Throw the coffee out, make myself an ashtray, open every window all the way. Swedish candle holder, not one piece of furniture, might as well be sitting on the ground. This place is unfamiliar, can't even set the shower, hot and cold, merely for display. I can miss you from anywhere, I will be tomorrow. Right now all I'm asking for is today. But I guess we'll always have what we have. At least we'll always have what we have. No fault we gave it all, and it won't serve as regret. 'Cause at least we'll always have what we have. I pull myself up a ton of discontentment, ain't bringing about my vengeance anymore. Instead I pray for deliverance, replay my decisions and take the blame and cut the righteous out. I can miss you from anywhere, I will be tomorrow. Right now all I'm asking for is today. But I guess we'll always have what we have. At least we'll always have what we have. No fault we gave it all, and it won't serve as regret. 'Cause at least we'll always have what we have. And I had a dream about us. It wasn't just you and me, running through the wreckage in a beautiful house with the sounds of little feet. Always knew we had potential, that's just a painting in the rain. 'Cause flesh and blood needs flesh and blood, and where there's blood, there's pain. You guys want to help us sing this one again? But I guess we'll always have what we have. At least we'll always have what we had. No fault we gave it all, and it won't serve as regret. 'Cause at least we'll always have what we had. 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 Thanks, everyone. At the end of the world, you gotta stop and tune your guitar. Such is life. You know, take a moment, change the strings, and all these beautiful things aside, I think about how eventually, whatever privilege my children come into in this life, man, that's the victory from all of this. All the shows, any award you could find, any praise, I love that. I appreciate it so much that there are people passionate and caring about this more than ever now, welcoming me and making me feel a part of something, affirming a lifelong thing. It took me 20 years to be an overnight success, you know, believe it or not. And no matter what, my son's happiness, my children, my family, that's all I'll ever become. That's what this song's about. So. Tell me your dreams, make them as big as you can, so then they have the best chance of maybe working out. Sometimes nothing works out, sometimes don't be alarmed. Don't shy away when you're in the wrong. I can testify to what it's like being lost inside yourself, a personal hell. But I want to live to the second last day that my children do, selfishly so I can see them through and all that they become. That's all I'll ever become. So spend it all, every last bit that you have. If you need to buy back the peace you lost to the upkeep of renting a room for your soul, I can see how every last downfall of man could one day lead to the end if we can't find harmony and treat others like we'd like to be treated fair. I know it's not really fair. That don't mean that the outcome should be decided solely by the income of people who don't need it for a living still. I want to live to the second last day that my children do, selfishly so I can see them through and all that they become. That's all I'll ever That's all I'll ever become. That's all I'll ever become. That's all I'll ever become. You guys help us sing? That's all I'll ever become. 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 Thank you. How you guys feel? You got a couple more in you? We can carry on here. Let's jump right to. Let's try Wasted, shall we? Promised myself I wouldn't go too fast. Gonna make it last. This is a song about how eventually my son's gonna ask me, what do I do with myself? What do I do with this life? That was always this ongoing question I had in my life, and I was blessed with really supportive parents who would have helped me do anything in the world. And I realized in my travels that that's not an everyday, all the time constant for some, and that's why I stick to the campaign of that great quote about being kind, because everyone you meet is fighting a great battle, and hopefully you can find something to do with your life that feels fulfilling and that you wake up every day excited about it. It's easier said than done, when you're doing what you have to do so you can eventually do what you want to do. It can seem far off in the distance. And so I took solace in hoping that I would turn out in a place where I loved what I do every single day, and that's where we are now. And I would recommend it to everybody. Like I said, easier said than done. And so someday when he asks, I just say, do something that makes you happy. Don't let your life go wasted, living outside of that. And that's what this song is about. I love staying up so late. I love getting a good night's sleep. I wanna hear some old hymns tonight. I need to hear Christopher Wallace speak. I could go for some food right now. I could care less if we ever eat. I sure love just sitting around. Some days I'm never off my feet, but gotta love what you do, babe, for that jingle jangle, 'cause we only get a few days. Nobody makes it out of here anyway. Puts a shuffle in your shoes, babe. That's the thing worth chasing. Gotta love what you do, babe, so not a day goes wasted. Don't wanna let a day go wasted. So go ahead, be a scientist. Start a band with your best friends. Be the muscle with a phony list. Change some oil, burn your wrist. Stay home, raise a family. Go teach gym overseas. I'll love you for whatever it is. Just don't let a day go wasted. Don't wanna let a day go wasted. So gotta love what you do, babe, for that jingle jangle, 'cause we only get a few days. Nobody makes it out of here anyway. Puts a shuffle in your shoes, babe, that's the thing worth chasing. Gotta love what you do, babe, so not a day goes wasted. Don't wanna let a day go wasted. I like the TV way too loud, I like it colder when we sleep. I drive too close to the outside lane, I drive you crazy when I breathe. I think I'm ready for a new life, think I'm ready for a beautiful wife. Think I'm done with fighting, 'cause it's just time we're wasting. Thank you again, ladies and gentlemen, for being here and making the trip after work and spending this time with me. I'm really floored by this incredible rollout we've had for this record. I'm excited about it. I'm excited to carry on, and keep in mind that this is a piece of transition. You know, I'm excited about the future. I'm excited to watch my son grow, watch my family thrive, you know, grow with this band, this new band that we're trying, and learning each other and calibrating all those wonderful things. You can say that right now here, this is the furthest I've ever been in my music career, right now, tonight, this moment in time, and today. If I can leave you with one message, the record Believer, new album coming out. It was based around that concept of healing, and you know, a lot of healing comes in the mind. It starts there. You know, there was a time where I was right in the middle of it, the heaviest, the most travel, and playing all these shows, and I was so blinded by this one thing, you know, and dealing with the loss of my dad, and getting past that. My biggest fan, not getting to see the whole world turn its ears this way, you know, and it's okay. I don't mourn that. I don't miss him anymore. I think of our time together was so well spent. I had a father who loved me. I had a parent who cared for me, and I was spending time in the city of Brighton when I was writing this next song about clearing space in the hard drive, the acceptance, you know, for good things. Look around you. Look at all the good things, you know. We hold on to the negative and the oppressive so easily, but especially me, you know. That's just my own personal struggle. Comes to anxiety, depression, all these real things that I'm not afraid to talk about. I'm not afraid to be vulnerable. I'm not afraid to share all these things. I'll open the conversation there. But the idea of staring out over the English Channel, and I said, you know what, today's the day. Today's the day I leave behind the grief. Today's the day I find value in who I am as a human being and see my worth once again, learning how to be a person on my own, and leave it by the sea. Leave those negative emotions, those thoughts. You can overcome them. Hang on. This world is a better place with you in it. All those thoughts that I walked around with, and thankful to be here. Thankful to be here any night. Thank you so much. My name is William Prince. This is my band, and this is a song called Leave It By the Sea off a record I'm about to put out, a record called Reliever. Thank you so very much for having us here. Did you guys have a good evening? Yeah. Took the train down to Brighton. This room's too hot to sleep. Hardwood hidden under carpet. Young love howling in the street. And those rainy days in London felt like the rain inside of me. I've been carrying around this baggage for too long. Oh, think I'll leave it by the sea. Oh, leave it by the sea, with the ruins of my past and worry whisper. Oh, leave it by the sea, with the things that I've done wrong and you got used to. 'Cause I was an anchor in my old life, rusted me. I lived my life upon the shore, never touched the sea, but I knew I was an anchor. Yes, I believed I was an anchor. So leave me by the sea, with the ruins of my past and worry whisper. Oh, leave me by the sea, with the things that I've done wrong and you got used to. 'Cause I'm an anchor now. Keep me or throw me out. Leave me by the sea. You guys help us sing? It goes like this. Oh, yeah. I've never been so lost, no, no. 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 I've never been so lost. Leave me by the sea. Oh, leave me by the sea. Leave me by the sea.
I've never been so lost, no, no. I've never been so lost, no, no. I've never been so lost, no, no.
I've never been
So lost, no, no.
I've never been so lost, no, no. I've never been so lost, no, no. I've never been so lost. Leave me by the sea. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Please put your hands together for this band here for us. Hey, thank you so much, you guys. I appreciate you coming out here. Put it together one more time for these guys for me, please.